Hi there! So I am going to be taking y'all around my Wintery Wonderland yard, landscape, garden, whatever you want to call it. We just had a little bit of a snowfall last night, and it wasn't like a huge snowfall, so things aren't completely covered. It's just like a gentle powdering of snow all over the plants and the grass. So I thought I would take you around and show you. And the trees almost remind me of, you know, growing up I loved art. I'm more of like a creative brain person. So my favorite artist growing up was Ansel Adams. His artwork was mostly like black and white. And the trees, like the light dusting of snow that has landed on the trees in just the perfect spot, looks like a shadowing of a black and white picture painting or something. And I really love this time of year when we get just that gentle dusting of snow. So I wanted to take you guys around and show you it because it's really pretty. So let's take a look. Super early in the morning too, and gosh, I think it's like 8:45 a.m. going on 9 o'clock a.m. I'm kind of out here before work. I'm gonna try to get a ton of work done, and then I have to go finish up some Christmas shopping. And then I'm going out to my mom's house to see my brother who just came home from Germany in the army. And I'm gonna hang out with him. We'll probably just like drink coffee and eat snacks and watch the Hallmark Channel Christmas movies all day long. So I gotta get a few things done before I go out there and bombard him all day long. But I'm sure I'll take you guys out there to see him. But anyway, let's continue on this little wintry walk. My little boxwoods, they're so pretty with that snow falling on them. I don't know if you guys have ever actually like looked up or Googled a snowflake, but the snowflakes are so miraculous. They actually look like, you know, a beautiful snowflake that you would cut out of paper. They're just amazing, amazingly designed. Anyway, this is my kind of front landscape here. This tree looks so cute too with the little snowflakes on it. But I just love this type of a snowfall where you can still kind of see the plants, but it just looks like, I don't know, Santa Claus came through and sprinkled like powdered sugar all over the plants. But look at these. Doesn't it look like just a natural shadow? I love it. And this is a reason why I leave most of my grasses, I guess, to kind of hang out for the winter, because I just love the way they look. I mean, it's just so beautiful and like magical looking how it's dangling with clumps of snow on it. I love it. It's so pretty. And this one over here, I just think it's really neat. That looks pretty too. My front porch is holding up strong. My pumpkin is still doing good. These are just sturdy and strong as well. Love it. Didn't have to pay money for any plants or anything like that. Yeah, these are just pumpkins that I painted and stacked. Let's see if they're still hard. Oh, it's a little squishy. Do you see that? I don't know how much longer it will last. This one was pretty hard when I started. Yeah, that one's going strong. Let's see this one. It's not too bad. Oh, I just took the paint off. This one isn't too bad. Actually, these two are good. That one, I don't know. And my carrot kind of got nasty. But other than that, it looks great. My little nativity there with baby Jesus. That's pretty. Gosh, I'm debating on whether to just like quit talking. Probably should. I'll quit talking. I'll tell you, what these plants are and kind of give you a close-up, and then maybe we'll throw some music in. This is a glow blue spruce. I have a bird that comes and lays a nest in there every year. Sometimes it's a robin, sometimes it's a dove. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at these grasses. I just love the looks of these with the snow. Oh, there's my boy Max. Hi, buddy. Can't really see him very good. Can you see him now? Hi, buddy. Yeah, you're so cute. He likes to sit by the window and try to catch the snowflakes. You're a good boy. More hydrangeas. I do have my snow pants on today. Yeah, that looks really pretty. So we just kind of went through all that. There's not much going on down here in the gully, but we will take a look. That's really pretty with the hydrangea blooms there. And I am obsessed with leaving my Astobi blooms on nowadays too. I tried this a couple of summers ago. I didn't cut them off, and I use them in wreaths or like that hanging basket I have, and then they also look super pretty when the snow falls on them. And my Weigela are looking great with the snow. Pretty soon here, in a few months, these are gonna pop out a beautiful pink bloom. And this is a semi-evergreen, I would say. I'm gonna use my boot to clean it off, but you can see it stays fairly green throughout the winter. And I did leave on some of the old bloom stalks here. I just thought they looked kind of neat. There's a better view of them. That is called a stokesia. And this hydrangea looks a little funky because I trimmed that section off this past fall, I believe. We'll kind of just take a walk through here. This pot right here is filled with hens and chicks, creeping jenny, maybe some like sedum, different types of sedum basically. It will stay here all winter long. It will soak up the moisture from the snow. I don't water it, I don't do anything to it, I just let it sit here, and it comes back perfectly fine in the springtime. Same with these two pots here. These will sit. I probably should move that one underneath the cover a little bit, only because it's a terracotta pot, but they both have perennials in them. Heuchera, hosta, let's see, sedum, creeping jenny, whatnot. And as you can see, they're getting moisture from the snow, so that will keep them nice and moisturized throughout the winter, and then they'll come back big and beautiful in the spring, summertime. Same thing with these pots over here. They're a little bit more protected because they're underneath my step deck here, but they are still getting some winter moisture, and several of these have perennials in them. A couple of them I had annuals in. This is really cute. Aw, look at my little maple. This is a Japanese maple, and I got this little guy in the clearance section years ago, It looked really rough. It was only 50 bucks, I think, originally like 150. And I took it home, and it is just one of the most beautiful little plants in my garden. I love it so much. It flushes out with a really pretty, almost bright electric red looking leaf in the spring, and then it turns more of like a maroony color in the summer. I left this little astilbe up because I thought the blooms looked pretty to look at. Let's see. We'll just take a look at my limelight hydrangeas here. These I have got to get trimmed off in the springtime. I didn't trim them this past spring because I just kind of ran out of time. And Nate, every time he mowed down here, he would just give me the eye roll because he would be whacked by the blooms sticking out into the yard. It looks really pretty, but this one was probably the worst one. I did trim on the other side where my neighbor's house is because I just didn't want it to go into her yard, but these are super pretty too. And these are limelight hydrangeas. I don't know if I said that. We'll go up here. This over here is a Nymphophea, and I'll try to knock some of the snow off, but it looks really pretty. But see, this stays, I would call it semi to evergreen. Basically, it stays this nice, beautiful green color, minus, you know, some brown bits. But it looks really cool when the snow hits it, and then also stays really nice and green. I'll come in and trim that in the springtime. Of course, these cool pine trees over here, my neighbor planted these before we bought our property. So they are hers. They're on our property, but they're her trees, and I just think they're so beautiful. I'm so glad she planted them because I really love them a lot. Just love the shadowing. So interesting how it just falls perfectly on the trees. We'll show you this one real quick before we move on. This is my weeping cherry tree. It looks super pretty. This one looks a little bit more cool when we get a little bit more snow. But you can see the buds are getting ready for the springtime there. This is going to be a beautiful light pink flowering cherry tree. Over here in this spot, I was out here debating on the other day cutting back these Siberian iris, and I thought, you know what, they're kind of a cool golden color. I think I'm going to leave them, and I'm kind of so glad I did because they look really pretty right now in this spot, and they weren't completely mushy yet. Usually when they get completely mushy, that's when I like to chop them off, and they just weren't at that stage yet. So I was like, you know what, they look cool, they're not mushy yet, so I'm gonna leave them, and they look really cool. So these three right here, these are the Siberian iris, and then these two are the little blue stem grasses. So I'm really loving how those turned out. Then I've got my little bunny grasses that look super cute, and a couple of shrubs in the junipers as well. So let's take a closer look. This is my little blue stem. This is a beautiful grass. Absolutely love this grass. It might be one of my favorites next to just the classic fountain grasses, but they're super dainty looking and they have a really neat color to them. And I just love how they look in the winter time. They're so pretty. These are the Siberian iris. These are all the stalks I cut off. That was pretty much as far down as I wanted to go into the plant. The plant stood up like super tall up here, so those are all the old bloom stalks from last year, and then this is the foliage or growth from last year as well. So I might come in here once they get really mushy and cut those back. These little bunny fountain grass are so cute. If you're looking for a grass that just is darling and it doesn't take up too much room, doesn't get too big, too bushy, too in your face, or out of control. These little bunnies are just the cutest little thing ever. I love them. And then of course the Bobo hydrangeas are looking really neat as well. I just love hydrangeas. They give you some really neat character pretty much all year long. And then these junipers are looking cool too. I cannot believe how tall these are. So proud of these plants. Again, I got these on a clearance sale as well at the end of the season one year and just kind of threw them in here. Wasn't sure how they would do, and they've just done really nice. This tree looks really cool too. This is a plum tree. I love that. Light dusting. Alright, let's take a walk up to the kidney bean island bed with my birch trees. Oh, the birch trees, they're so pretty. I love them. So much character on this. And what you can do is actually take these off. It's paper. And I've actually written letters to people on them. Getting a little bit of wind. This is a Hakanakoa grass. Japanese forest grass, all gold. It's just got a really pretty golden color. We've got some Buddleia, butterfly bush. I think it's little blue chip. And then these are some more Bobo hydrangea. So pretty. That's got some more of that white, younger looking, not weathered so much yet, bark. These little junipers are looking so cute. been a few long years since I've seen the snow falling. I heard the church folk gather on my mama's front porch a caroling. I was country boy, tough, turning army strong, a Grenadier, 1st Battalion, 4th Infantry Regiment. But today I got the news that I'll be heading on home for Christmas morn. So Daddy, gather up the kindling, get the fireplace heat, hark up the herald, 'cause your soldiers coming home for Christmas. Mama, hang up my stocking, tell my dog to start a barking. Thank baby Jesus, 'cause your soldiers coming home for Christmas. Have my brothers get the 12 gauge off the wall and loaded. I got a hankering for hunting down the county road, and we're going. We'll have a whitetail hanging from the old oak tree before Santa comes through on Christmas Eve. And I hope Grandma makes your cookies and Grandpa tells a story. Hark up the herald, 'cause your soldiers coming home for Christmas. And get the box of tissue ready for my sisters when they see me. Thank baby Jesus, 'cause your soldiers coming home for Christmas. My nephews will try to wrestle me down to the ground, I know. And my nieces, they might be too shy to even come around. It's true. And my mama and sisters will make me dress up in my uniform to get some family pictures, 'cause there's soldiers coming home for Christmas. So Daddy, gather up the kindling, get the fireplace heat, and hark up the herald, 'cause your soldiers coming home for Christmas. Mama, hang up my stocking, tell my dog to start a barking. Thank baby Jesus, 'cause your soldiers come. I really hope that you enjoyed kind of just walking through the garden with me. My fingers are frozen, and I'm pretty sure my phone is acting a fool because it has water droplets all over it from the melted snow. So I'm gonna call it quits, but before I leave, I gotta put my flag back up. The other day we had a crazy windstorm come through. Last thing I want is for my flag to go flying away. So usually when we get a giant windstorm like that, I'll take it down just to protect it and then put it back up. So I'm gonna get my flag back up, and perfect timing actually, because my little brother's home from the army. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're just having a great Christmas season. I hope that you're getting to spend time with family and friends, and if you're not, just know that you are loved, and this season is all about just the hope that we have in our Savior Jesus, who was sent to this earth to be born as a baby and be our Savior. And so you are loved. You're loved by me and my family, Nate and Max. We love you so much, and we appreciate all that you do for us when you watch our movies and leave comments and just hang out with us. So I really appreciate you guys. You're loved by us and you're loved by Jesus. So have a Merry Christmas. I'm sure I'll see you again before Christmas, because I'm gonna go visit my brother, and I'll take you guys along with that too. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Well,
did you shoot that?
yeah. Well, I think.
Where's it go? You got it?
We're tracking it now.
Oh my gosh, do you need help?
Yeah.
If you want to come, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What?
You're gonna crash
I didn't finish the word record. And I looked up and...
You wanna try to go out there, bud? Okay, it's cold. I don't know if he's ever stepped on snow before. What do you think, buddy? What do you think, bud? Is that fun? Is that fun, buddy? What do you think? It's cold out here. Oh no, we gotta clean you off.